So the first exercise of today's training session was the seated overhead press. Ever since I got here in San Antonio, Texas, right after graduating boot camp, I've been prioritizing the seated press as well as the closed grip bench press as my main pressing exercise. Boot camp, we did zero lifting of the weights, and the overhead press was one of the exercises I really missed performing, so decided throughout A school that it was going to be something that I was going to be working on. If you notice, I'm writing down the weight times reps and the RPE. So the first set was 135 for 8 at RPE 8, meaning 2 in the tank. And this set was 135 for 8 at RPE 9, meaning 1 more in the tank. I was messing with RPE before I shipped out to boot camp and just decided to get back into RPE training. Shit, it's pretty effective. Pretty simple, but effective if you use it correctly. This was my last set of 8 at 135, and as you can see, it was a RPE 10, meaning no more in the tank. Now I'm showing every set of my overhead presses, but for the other exercises of today's session, just going to show one. Like I said, the seated press was the priority today, so decided to record all the sets for that. It's kind of crazy. When I got here in San Antonio, I could only do 135 for 7 as a max, and almost 2 months later I'm repping it for sets of 8, so progress has been super consistent. Now this last set here, managed 115 for 14, just did it as a down set, wanted to get as many reps as I can, really tax the muscles. By the end of the set, my shoulders and triceps were on fire, so yeah, gonna keep progressing on the overhead press, and hopefully these small ass shoulders finally get bigger. Next exercise was the incline dumbbell bench press. At this point, my front delts, even my upper chest are a little fatigued, so the weight I'm using today is a little bit lighter than what I normally work with. Only did 2 sets of 10. This is pretty much, I guess, my hard, 14th and 15th hard set of chest throughout the week. 12th and 13th hard set of chest throughout the week. I try and do 15 hard sets of chest throughout the week. Been doing full body training. Kind of fits my schedule a little bit better now. And then I did 2 sets of the chest press. This is the free motion chest press. I really love this machine. You get a good stretch in the chest, and you also get a good peak contraction. And the good thing about machines is because you don't really have to stabilize the resistance you're lifting, you get to really target the muscles a lot harder without having the need to stabilize. So that is the kind of the benefit behind machines. And hell, some machines you just get better pumps than you would with free weights, and you know, this is kind of one of them. Been a fan of this machine, gonna keep doing it for a while. Speaking of another machine, did 2 sets of the free motion pull down with a wide grip. This was my 14th and 15th hard set of back throughout the week. When I first got here in San Antonio, I was kind of following more of a bro split, but then as the schedule got busier, I decided to move to full body training. Also, full body training, you kind of have to train a little bit more minimalist, so I'm cutting out the bullshit that I really don't need. So just 2 hard sets there. 2 hard sets of incline curls, did 2 sets of 12. Only did 2 sets of these because you'll see right after this, I did 3 sets of barbell curls. I had done biceps 2 other times throughout the week before this, so I really didn't need too much volume. But incline curl, awesome, full stretch of the biceps. The thing about the biceps are they help flex the shoulder. So when you're lying down on an incline, the shoulder is in a extended position, so you get a full stretch of the biceps at the bottom. And if we know a thing or two about muscles, when you put them under weighted stretch, that's when a lot of damage is done. And so here is a set of barbell curls. If you notice, I'm using the 35-pound bar. I like using the 35-pound or the female bar over the regular bar. It's a thinner diameter, and because of that, there's actually less contraction of the forearms, so the biceps, they actually have to work a little bit harder. And if you notice, I'm bringing my elbows up slightly so I can get a peak contraction, flexing the shoulder at the top, almost touching my nose with the barbell. But yeah, pretty simple upper body session. Tomorrow, probably going to rest because I've been going ham this week. And yeah, so far, so good.